How's it going, guys? It's my first video on here. Uh, Gotta do a video. Somebody has to do a video about Mike Zeroh and some of the other channels, but Mike Zeroh is the main one on my mind right now. He puts out so many videos per day that are just complete fabrications. There's absolutely no truth to anything that he says. If it's not a video giving you a specific date, like when a trailer's coming out or something like that, he has no factual information at all, none whatsoever. The the thing that bugs me about people like Mike Zeroh is that he presents himself like he's some kind of a damn news anchor or something. I mean, he's very good the way that he presents himself. His presentation is awesome. But, you can't hear my pup. But, he doesn't realize that he's hurting Star Wars. There's other channels that are hurting Star Wars too, like Geeks and Gamers. Although I agree with what Jeremy says at Geeks and Gamers, probably 85% of the time. There's an old saying that, if you don't have something good to say, you should keep your damn mouth shut. I'm not saying that you shouldn't voice your opinion sometimes, but when you say the same things like over and over and over again, it gets a little redundant. And that's where, even though him and Mike Zeroh are on completely different sides of the planet as far as their view on Star Wars, it's the same because, how many reveals and leaks and, the new one is secrets. How many secrets are there going to be for Mike Zeroh to reveal and leak? And with Jeremy, okay, we know that you hate Kathleen Kennedy and Lucasfilm, even though Lucasfilm is the reason that Star Wars is even here, and you have a reason to even have a channel. Although I'm sure that you could find other people to hate on. No disrespect, Jeremy. I'm an Alabama boy too. Roll Tide. But, it gets a little old. With Jeremy, if all you're going to do is cultivate negativity, you can't expect to actually make a change to the franchise by doing that. No one is going to follow that all the way through. They may agree with you like most of us do, but they're not going to follow you into battle. There may be a few people that are going to jump on the bandwagon with you and try to ride the coattails of your channel so that they can get views. But as far as the fan base following you, the fandom menace is just a small portion of people that, you are building up, people that follow your cause, and you will put a hurt on Star Wars itself if you continue to do what you're doing. But, what is the point of that? If you're trying to make things better, then how is destroying it or helping Disney destroy it, how is that going to make it better? And Mike Zeroh, these people that are foolish enough to believe what you say, and then they follow your dumbass fantasy bullshit into the theater thinking that these, what they think are wonderful things, in reality, all this fantasy shit that you come up with would actually be awful in the movies. It really would. Some of it seems like it would be great, but in reality, it would be awful. But these, and I'm a Star Wars nerd, but some of these Star Wars nerds will follow that into the damn theater thinking that they're going to see, some of this stuff come to pass, and then it doesn't. Everything that you said about episode 8 did not happen. And there was a lot of people that were probably disappointed about it because they believed what you had told them, and then none of it happened. So they were even more disappointed than what the movie would have been to them anyway. I mean, the movie was extremely disappointing in its own right without your help. But with your help, I mean, it was the top of Everest as far as disappointing. So, everybody, tell me what you think about these channels out there that they use Star Wars as a way to get views. And they claim to be fans, but in reality, they don't really give a shit if what they're doing hurts the franchise or not. They really don't. Because if they did, they would take the high road and maybe try to look for real things to post about, or better things, more positive things to post about, like what Star Wars Theory does. Best Star Wars channel on YouTube, bar none. And there's a reason why he has more followers than anyone else other than Star Wars, because of the content that he puts out. He makes sure that he lets you know that his theory stuff is exactly that. It's a theory. He's not trying to pass it off as a fact. He's let his opinions about the Last Jedi be known, but he hasn't gone on a hate-mongering, crusade to bring down Lucasfilm and Kathleen Kennedy and burn Disney to the ground. That's not going to fix anything. All that's going to do is cause Disney to take Star Wars and put it on the shelf. Anyone can take criticism, but what they're doing isn't criticism. And what Mike Zeroh is doing is not Star Wars promotion. It's setting Star Wars up to fail. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think about all these other channels and what they're doing. Leave a like if you like it. Leave a thumbs down if you don't. And we'll see you guys next time. What are you eating?